Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Whitney and this is Witch Ray Beauty, and I am so excited because today we're going to be playing with the new Morphe and Maddie Ziegler collection. This palette really caught my eye, and I was in Ulta yesterday and they did have it in stock, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So we're going to be playing with the palette, of course, and we're also going to be playing with the Oh So Berry Dynamic Duo, which includes a lip and cheek mousse and a Glaze Dreams lip gloss. So I'm super excited to show you guys what I think about this, and if you like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button before you leave, and we'll jump right in. Okay, I got us nice and zoomed in. I already have this eye done, of course, because I had no idea what I wanted to do. But let me show you what we are working with before we jump into doing the other eye. So this here is the palette. It's really, really, really pretty. Has Maddie's eyes done, and it's all over the palette, kind of like the spotlight. Really pretty. This is what the inside of it looks like, and I was so intrigued by this palette. This is not really like my go-to kind of palette, but I don't know, something about it caught me. Not to mention, I love Maddie. She is such a sweetheart. And Dance Moms, I absolutely loved her in Dance Moms. I've followed Dance Moms, watched Dance Moms for a very long time. So yeah, I just had to grab this. And I also got the Oh So Berry Lip and Cheek Duo. So I did pick these up at Ulta yesterday in stores. So probably not all stores, but I'm thinking most stores have them. And they come wrapped up. And we have a gloss, which is really pretty. Really pretty, like berry toned pink gloss. And then we also have a Berry Good cheek and lip mousse, and I did swatch this yesterday, so it's not, I didn't get it like this. It has an interesting texture. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but yeah, it has a really interesting texture, so we'll have to see. I have not used, other than the palette clearly, any of the lip products or anything like that. So let's jump into the eyes. I already have it primed with my P. Louise blank canvas, which I am running out of, and I need to get a new one because what am I going to do without my blank canvas? So I used a little bit of the original P. Louise to cut the crease on this side today, so we're gonna have to do that so I don't waste all my blank canvas. So I'm gonna start out by going into Kenny, which is this color right here, and it has the really cute heart stamp in it. And I'm gonna go in with my 456 from Morphe. And we're just going to start putting that right into the outer corner and then into the crease. And these shades are really pigmented. I was pleasantly shocked, pleasantly surprised, because I love, 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 love Morphe. But their palettes are always a hit and miss for me. Some of them are like, holy crap. And some of them are like, how? How did this happen? So, this one's like, the colors I've used so far are kind of like, holy crap. Because they're really great. And I did use this. I did my friend's makeup last night, and I used this palette on her, and it was so good too. The colors blended so nicely. Then I'm just gonna, no additional product, start blending that out. they blend really nicely and really easily as well. Look at that. I'm truly so shocked by this palette. It is beautiful. And then I'm going to go in with my 506 and I'm going to go into M3, which is right here. This is just like a lighter brown color. I'm just going to use that to help blend out that shade. What is everybody doing this weekend? Do you have plans for the 4th of July? I know we don't have any plans. We're not doing anything. We'll probably light off a couple fireworks for my kiddos, but not really anything else. We're still not going out in public, really. My kids have not been out. We are actually, my baby, not a baby anymore, she's gonna be 6 next Wednesday, and she has requested for the past year to go to American Girl for her birthday, and I didn't want to, but we are gonna take her. I'm going into Maddie Girl now, which is this one right here, which is this just light bone color, a little bit pink. The one next to it is a little bit lighter. I would call that more of a bone color. And I'm just gonna use that to continue on the edges. But yes, so we're gonna go to Florida and we're gonna take her to American Girl, but this will be the first time that my kids have been out in public since all of this happened, and I'm so nervous because I'm that mom. I'm that mom who freaks out about her like kids going into public when stuff like this is happening, because they're my babies. So we are going to do that though with masks and very carefully. So I've made like little reservations for the to get her doll's hair done and I've made reservations for the diner there, so I'm super excited. It's gonna be so cute. All right, I am gonna take my P. Louise. This is the regular base and this is in the shade Rumor 1. I find the regular base a little bit hard to work with, in my opinion. I don't know why. Put some on the back of my hand, but I find it a bit streaky. I don't know. And like sometimes I can't get it completely opaque, even with the, you know, traditional patting motion that they tell you to use with the P. Louise. But when you cut the crease with it, it actually isn't that bad. So I think I'll use this from now on to cut the crease because the shade is lighter, which is fantastic. And it'll save my blank canvas, which I literally is the only primer I like using for my base. So there is so much going on. I hear the plane right now because, you know, I live semi close to an airport. So now I hear the plane. I have literally been trying to film all day and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go film now. And then the neighbor's dogs start going insane. Absolutely insane. Freaking out. I'm like, okay, let me wait. And then he starts cutting his grass. I'm like, sir, I need to film. So I waited because, you know, everybody's got to cut their grass. And he stops cutting his grass and I'm like, great, I can go film now. And then his dogs start going insane again and I'm like, my husband's like, I know. And I'm like, I'm gonna go over there and ask him if he could like make his dog start barking. The thing is, we live in Georgia and it's incredibly hot in Georgia, and you're not allowed to have your dogs, well, where we live anyway, you're not allowed to keep your dogs outside. And like, the dogs are outside all day, every day, and it's freaking hot. So I'm like, not even supposed to have your dogs outside all day anyway. So like, can you just take them inside? That'd be great. Because the people need to know about this palette, and I can't film it if your dogs are barking. Take them in the house. Just kidding. I have dogs myself. I love my dogs. So, but really, I needed to film, and his dogs were barking all morning and he was cutting his grass, and I was like, I'm never gonna catch a break. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is just stunning freaking blue, and it's called 5. And I haven't watched like a reveal video or anything like that on these. I'm sure Morphe has one, but I just haven't watched it. And I'm just using this M170. I actually used this to cut my crease too, which I don't know why, because I didn't use it earlier, but it worked really well. But I mean, it's the M170-2, but this is the one that I've cut like a million times to kind of make it like the perfect brush to like do stuff like this. I was so shocked with these pastel colors in the palette, because I have the Morphe, I had the Morphe pastel palette, whatever palette it was supposed to be, I don't remember, the icy one or whatever, and it was freaking terrible. I hated that palette, and I don't know. So I fully, I'm not gonna lie, fully expected to not like the pastels in this palette, because those pastels were so bad, but these are actually amazing. So I'm incredibly shocked, because I just think they're like so worth it. And this is like everything that the Icy Fantasy palette should have been. Like, these pastels are everything that the Icy Fantasy palette should have been. Like, I'm not getting any patchiness or anything, and I didn't on this eye either with this palette. I'm incredibly shocked. I'm gonna go back in with Kenny. I'm just gonna run that on the outer edge. And then I'm gonna go in with M3, which is that lighter brown color we used. And I'm just gonna use that to blend that into that blue very lightly. I don't want it to be anything crazy, because I don't want that blue shade getting muddy. All right, and that is what we got so far. I am going to do my foundation, bronzer, stuff like that, and then we will come back so we can play with the lip and cheek mousse and the gloss. Okay, I am back. I got most of the base done. I'm gonna put on some of the rest of the stuff. Let's go ahead and finish off the eyes first. Also, if you want to know what is going on with the base, that video is already up, so go check that out. It is on the new ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, so I'm super excited about that. I am gonna do an all-day wear test on it, so it'll be really cool to see how that whole thing plays out. So go check that out. I am gonna go in with that Kenny color, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that across the lower lash line. Why did I lose all of my words just now? Oh my god. Because that's what kind of day it's been. I'm telling you, my neighbor, with all his grass mowing and dogs barking, threw me off this morning. Try not to block all of my sunlight. I opened the blinds in here because I don't normally film during the day. I normally film at night because it's easier and my kids are asleep. And then I'm just going to go into M3, which is that lighter brown, and just blend that out. Nothing fancy, but I do think that I'm going to pop that yellow in the inner corner, because it's just calling my name. I think it'll go really nice with this blue, and yeah, I just think it will. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this will turn out terribly. I am going to take some P. Louise Rumor 1 on the back of my hand. Very, very little bit amount. I'm just going to buff that into the inner corner with this brush. I don't know where this came from. I know it came from a brush set from Target, but I don't know what the brand is or anything. And I actually don't really like the brushes, but it'll work for this. I'm just going to take that in the inner corner and down the lash line just a little bit in that corner on both sides. And I like this P. Louise base because it doesn't set, and you have to actually set it with the shadow, which I think is nice because it stays tacky for like things like this. So I'm going to go in with Like Butter, which is that yellow, not on this brush. This is the MB19 brush. We're gonna go in with that Like Butter again. There we go, and just pack that on. And then we're gonna drag that right on the lower lash line just a little bit and blend it in with that brown shade. This yellow could be better, if I'm being honest. I put a base down and everything. It could be better. It's okay, but it could be better. I've used better yellows. It actually looks a little bit better on this side, which is so weird. But, I mean, it's not terrible, you know, it's just, like I said, I've used better yellows. It might be okay over like a brand new wet base all over the lid. But this is cute. We were able to get it there. I think that is so adorable. Okay, so let's get into it. I am going to go in with this Very Good Lip and Cheek Mousse. I talked about earlier that I'm like, this has an interesting texture, but it literally says mousse. It feels moussey. And I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna try it. I don't know. It's interesting. It feels very moussey, but it also feels very oily. I don't know if I really wanted to call it oily or not, but we're gonna call it oily. I'm just going in with my beauty blender and I'm just gonna pat that on. And I did not powder this part of my face. I just went in under my eyes and stuff, so I did not powder any of this part of my face. It's actually really cute. Yeah, this is actually really cute. I like it. It's a pretty little berry color. Yeah, I'm a fan. And I really appreciate that these were sold as duos in Ulta, because I know a lot of the time that like they don't sell like the duos and stuff. This is so freaking pretty. I'm so shocked because feeling the texture of it, I was like 85% sure I wasn't gonna like it. But it actually is really pretty. The color payoff's really pretty. I'm just gonna use a little bit on the tip of my nose, kind of blush that up. I've been loving that kind of like sun-kissed, kind of sunburnt nose look lately. I think it's really cute. Yeah, I'm a fan. Okay, I'm shocked. We're gonna actually use it as a lipstick as well. And I'm just gonna go in to the product. Oh, it's pretty on the lips. I don't know. I guess I should have thought this through color-wise on the lips before I did the eyes, because I don't think this is a color that goes together, but we'll live with it, right? Okay. I don't know how I feel about this on the lips. I don't really like it on the lips, I'm gonna be honest. I think this is more of a cheek mousse. And yeah, it looks very patchy on the lips. Yeah, and I'm just really, I don't like it. But I am gonna put the gloss over it, and this is the gloss in Butterfly Kiss. And this gloss looks freaking really awesome. The wand is like clear and the gloss just looks really cool. This gloss is actually what really intrigued me. I can tell it's gonna be sticky. It looks so thick. Does it smell like anything? It is a very thick gloss, but I don't hate it. Yeah, not only do I not hate this, but I think it made this underneath look way prettier. And I really, really like the way it turned out. I'm trying to clean up my lack of lipstick skills there. Okay. Yeah, I love this. I think it turned out so beautiful. Yeah, let's throw on some mascara and some highlight, and then I will be right back. So I threw some mascara on, some highlight, some setting spray, got our lashes together, and yeah, I am a huge fan of this collection. I'm shocked because, like I said, the palette colors like kind of grabbed my eye, but I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to try it, but I wasn't expecting like to be this impressed. The palette is beautiful. The colors are beautiful. This, even the yellow is growing on me, and everything else like just blended so nicely. The blue is insanely pigmented. It is everything that I thought the other pastel palette should have been. And the mousse lip and cheek is really cute. I didn't like it for the lips until I put the gloss on top of it. The gloss is so pretty, and it was thick, but it's not. I thought it was going to be like sticky, but it's actually not sticky. Very comfortable. So yes, the Maddie Ziegler palette and the lip and cheeks, well, the one that I have, and the gloss are absolutely amazing. I 1000% think this palette is worth it. It wasn't incredibly expensive, and it has a good bit of shades in it. Yeah, so it has 20 shades in it, and the color story is so pretty. I used this one and this one and these two on my friend last night to do an eye look, and it looked so freaking pretty. They also performed really well. So I've used a good bit of colors in this palette, and I can honestly say I've not had problems with any of them. So that is incredibly impressive, especially because, you know, Morphe is always a little bit hit and miss for me. So yes, I definitely think this collection is beautiful. You can pick it up at your local Ulta because it is in stores, and I will also have it linked from Morphe and from Ulta in the description if you want to check it out. Yeah, so that is it for today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe before you leave because I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.